Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 31st. This week, so actually, let me just get to the cards, and that's how we'll talk about this. But this card is Seven of Spades, which is about internal fears. I think what's going to be happening is because this is like kind of the last little bit of the retrograde, Venus retrograde, but there's also some other stuff going on, astrologically, which, like I say, I'm not an astrologer, so I don't really, I'm not 100% on, everybody's astrology and what's going on, all the signs. But, I think some things are going to be coming back, and I think it could bring up some past fears. But the good news about the Seven of Spades is that the fears never manifest. They never create. So just know that if you this week, if you see any situations that look like something scary that happened in the past or whatever, just know that the feelings will pass and they're just strictly feelings. It's not anything that's actually going to happen or be created in your life, and you don't have to worry about it. And this is a card that does ask you to think positively, does ask you to think more positively, and just keep the energy positive, just to make sure that those things don't manifest. But all in all, it's not necessarily a bad card because, like I said, the fears never manifest. They never become something real. You have the Queen of Spades coming up next, which is you, for sure. And this card represents working very hard. I said this in all the September readings, if I'm not mistaken, that every sign is going to be really working hard this month of September. And I think it's because a lot of people are going to just be feeling better. It's a lot lighter of a month. It feels a lot better. Just the energy, not even the astrology, just like meditating on the month. It feels so much better, I think, for a lot of people. I think globally, I keep telling people, you have to separate yourself from what's going on globally. Globally, the world is basically going crazy, but personally, I think our personal lives are going to get better first, and then the globe is going to get globally things are going to get better. But globally, whole different story. But personally, I think you personally are going to be feeling better, starting to feel better, and that's what will make you work harder, is because you feel good. So of course, when we feel good, of course we want to work harder and things like that. And I think you're going to be seeing. I think that's the important message too. I think you're going to be starting to see your ultimate life manifesting, and that will also make you want to work harder to get there faster. So very good card. Next, you have the Two of Clubs, another card of fears. It's a card of definitely needing to let go of some fears that you have. It's a hard-working card, but it's a card, it's a card that really asks you to trust yourself, to believe in yourself, and to believe that you can accomplish whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish, and that you can just absolutely shatter any goals that you have and break through a lot of ceilings. It's a card of that does say that you cannot really think big enough. You cannot dream big enough. And it does say that you're only limited by what you believe. And so if you believe bigger, then you'll achieve bigger. And then you can achieve through that if you just keep thinking positive and trust yourself. It's a big self-trust card. It's definitely a card that asks you to trust yourself. So that's a huge message for you this week. Next card you have is the Three of Spades. Three of Spades asks you to pay attention to something in your life. It's a card that usually shows up when people are going to be working very hard. And when you're working hard, sometimes we sacrifice our health, or we sacrifice going home and being with our family, whatever it may be. This card asks you not to do that. It just says, you're going to be working hard. It's like the universe is like, we get it. We know that you need to work hard. We know that you have the energy to do it, but also just don't sacrifice those other important things that happen to be showing up in your life. Or just in your life. Like your health is a big one. Your family is the other big one. So make sure not to sacrifice time with those two things. To further that message, you have the Five of Hearts, which is a great card. Very positive card, birthing new positive situations into your life. Could be birthing love for a lot of you that are single out there. Like I said, it's a great card, especially if you're single. But it's all about birthing new situations. Fives are all about birth. Having new things coming into your life, new jobs. If you don't have a job, now's the time to go start looking and, trying to get a job. You have to put the energy out there. When you think about it, for birth to happen, of course, people have to have sex. That is a act of energy. And so, that this card isn't a literal birth. So how do you get that energy created to have the birth in the first place? Well, you have to go take action on whatever it is that you want in your life, and it will be birthed in for you. But I think a lot of you already have put in the action, so it's not like I have to really, stress that too much. But this card brings a lot of good stuff. So you have a very interesting week, mostly about trusting yourself. If you trust yourself, sky's the limit this week. So enjoy it.